Morning all. So what do you carry when you're out flying? Cell phone, wallet, car keys. Yeah, but what else? What are some essentials that you should probably carry with you? Aren't really that heavy, but they'll really come in handy. Check this stuff out.
Look at that, people. Woo! That's just cool. I just gapped this mountain.
So first off, these things, stop carrying them in your pocket. More than once, we've had people end up with them down here, or we're out there doing the one-wheel search up and down the field looking for them. Stop carrying your keys in your pocket. You have a compartment like this. A lot of people lose one compartment because of the reserve pouch. I only have one compartment here. This is my in-flight baggage compartment, or beverage cart. Normally there's snacks and juices and waters in here. It's my tray table. But carry your stuff. Oh, getting ahead of myself here. What's in the bag? I got this magical bottom. This is the Sup Air harness. It's got this nice bag on the bottom, carries a lot of my junk. So you want a little man purse. This is something like I sport. It's got sorry about the lack of tripod. Wallet, keys, cell phone. You guys need to look up my everyday carry video. I'll put a link down there for it. But these are all important stuff. They go with me everywhere. But yeah, car keys and something like that. So then that way we know where they're at. You don't lose them, that sort of thing. Or stash them with a friend on a vehicle, leave them with a friend. If you're flying out, it always helps to have somebody that, if you have to land out, they can come back to your airport, land, take a vehicle over, recover your gear, recover you, and come back. So what else do I have in this magical compartment? I have a few things in here. You got a tool kit. I got a first aid kit. You got a trash bag. Now you're wondering what about the trash bag, and this is probably the most important part of this whole kit, but I'm gonna get to it at the end. I'm gonna start out with first aid kit. Whistle, all important, so that way when you signal out. A lot of people's chest straps, they don't even realize, the Scouts, like I've seen them on, have a whistle built onto the cummerbund strap. Pay attention if you have that. It's really kind of cool, gets people's attention if you're down, landed out, that sort of thing. Thermometer, it's kind of useless for general flying, but it is nice to know what the temperature is. These little compasses, they're good for general ideas. Make sure you get one that wants to read north. That's a big thing. You're gonna want to carry tweezers in here. I have a lighter stashed in here. Yeah, tweezers, cactus landings, that sort of thing. I just got, big bandages, small bandages, some aspirin, if you're waiting and you twist your ankle on a landing out or something like that. But yeah, you want to have a first aid kit that kind of ranges from, little bumps and bruises, or, cactus splinter incident, which is kind of just common, all the way up to, holy crap, I tore my leg open because I landed in a tree. You're going to want to be able to take care of yourself out there. One thing that I don't have in here that I want to research more is that dust powers, it's not silica, but stuff you pour in your wound to help coagulate everything. I want to research more of that stuff. If you guys have any knowledge on that stuff, please put it in the comments. Next thing I got here is my magic little tool bag. I could lose weight and swap this over to nylon, or instead of the nylon, go with a plastic bag or something, but I like the durability of it. First thing is a spark plug holder. With my mini plane, I have to pull the little sealing ring off because of compression reasons in the US. Difference in our oxygen or fuel. Pre-gap your plug, but these work really good at keeping things sealed, dry, and ready to go. Also, these little thread-on caps, make sure you Loctite that with red Loctite. Don't get carried away, because then you don't want to, cause it. I don't know how Loctite affects and how conductive things are is the word I'm looking for, sorry. But you don't want that little cap rattling loose. I've had that happen on many things, not just, well, I haven't happened on this yet, knock on this hardwood, because it's been a habit just from go-karts and stuff as a kid. The next thing that I have in here is a spark plug wrench. This was a full-length wrench. I cut it down. I'll show you guys a little blip of this as you're watching here. And I drilled some holes because holes make things lighter. And then I stored down in here because it's just a common thing with my frame, and you need to be familiar with your airframe and what's common, but the way the fiberglass pulls on my frame attach to the spars, and then on my hoop goes through here. This is a common, they're real cheap, they're like $5 for a pack at Mini-Plane, or in a pack. And yeah, I've only broke one, but if you do take a digger or something, it's nice to carry one of these. So I have that stowed in there to make life easy on it. Holes drilled in here, its size just big enough for my spark plug to fit in. I turn it with my Allen wrench. You may want to have like more of a full-length pry bar if you got kind of girly hands or you need a little extra leverage, but that's enough for me to, you know, change the spark plug out and that sort of thing. 2-stroke motors, it's real common to foul a plug up, especially if you have a hard start, altitude change, that sort of thing. This is 3 things right here. It's an Allen wrench, 2 different size wrenches, a 10 and a 12. 12's kind of real rare on my motor, the 10's all over the place. But the most important part here is this is how I remove my prop. So if I have a landing out, the reason why I carry this is because I could take my prop off with this, and then I could take my whole, these are the only tools that I need to take my cage apart. The rest of my cage comes apart by hand. And then that way I could catch an Uber and that sort of thing back. Ooh, and I almost missed the 3rd thing, the electrical tape wrapped around here. Actually, I should have a bunch more wrapped on, but having tape wrapped up on something like this, a screwdriver, a wrench, whatever, is just indispensable. You don't need to carry the whole roll, but sometimes just a little bit of tape is all it takes to, you know, tidy something up when it, you know, you take a digger or you have an accident or something fails. Zip ties, indispensable zip ties. I've cut just the tips off so it fits in my bag. These are really good ones. They got a little metal tang in there. A couple of them, you don't need a lot, but this will get you out of trouble. Same thing, this is Diamia. This is just not string, but I went out and ordered Diamia on Amazon. Again, there'll be a link down here. And Diamia is super strong. It's like what all your lines are made out of, but I could use this for, I haven't used it yet, thankfully, but I've saved a couple of people so far of being able to fix nets and that sort of thing. And again, tidy things up, fix things up. And now the most important thing that I think everybody should carry, if you're going to carry, well, you should carry a first aid kit, but if you're going to carry one thing on your paramotor, this is the one thing that you should carry, is a trash bag. And I know it's so completely unassuming, oh, you need a bag, go pick up trash. Well, it's always good to go pick up trash. Greatest way to get me red hot is litter. But a trash bag, this is like the most multi-purpose, multi-useful, and probably going to save your life if you go down and out and you have to spend the night over. The biggest reason why you should carry it is if you just land out or do something like that. This is a big, heavy-duty 55-gallon trash bag. Your whole wing will go right in it. So if you got to land out, it's a great way to stash your wing, even if you're just waiting a gust front to go by. It doesn't get all dirty and sandy. It keeps your wing a lot more safe. It's just not going to inflate and take off on you. 2, if you got to hike out, this is a great way to do it. The other thing is growing up, my mama never let me go into the woods without a trash bag in my pocket. Trash bag, a lighter, compass, and whistle. Whistles, you get lost, everyone wanders. So if you get lost and you start blowing a whistle, even people that don't know you're lost, they're gonna start going, what's that whistle over there? And some kid's gonna come stumble up on you, mommy, this guy looks like he needs help. Yeah, but besides that, the trash bag is just huge. Carrying a poncho works like one of those rain ponchos, but these are so much better because you could fold it up, you could sit down kind of how I am right now, poke a head through, whole head through, just stick your head out, wait for help. You could poke armholes through it. The other thing that I really like to do when the weather's bad and then you're not poking any holes in your trash bag until you really have to, is you could just set your trash bag down and get in it, scrunch it up around your head and pull it up right here with your hands inside and bundle the whole trash bag, you know, get down in the thing. And so yeah, if you got to land out or you got to do anything, it'll save your wing. If you really got to land out and it becomes a life and death thing, I'm gonna make a tent out of, I'm gonna have tent Taj Mahal going on out of my wing, because at that point I could buy another wing. I can't get another life. You gotta, people, you need to worry about that. So many sketchy situations I've heard of people in, and they're like, whoa, dude, you can't buy another whatever if you're dead. So anyways, if you guys take one thing out of this video, besides, you know, having some sort of a first aid kit and a basic knowledge of how to use that. Red Crosses, Boy Scouts, you know, if you got a doctor friend, you need to know how to basically take care of yourself. Even if you're squeamish, you need to learn how to, you know, puke through it or do whatever you got to do. But yeah, like I said, if you're going to take away one thing from this video, please, it weighs grams. Please carry a trash bag with you. Your wing will appreciate it. And if you really go down and you're down and out somewhere, you didn't bring a jacket, you're just stuck on the coast and you're waiting for somebody to come get you, you will go, thank you, Brad, because I had a trash bag in my pocket. In general. But you guys have happy flying. It's just so wonderful out. And yeah, rock on, folks, rock on.